Hi boys and girls, it's Mrs. J. Thanks for joining me today. We have another poem to work on for this week, and it's a poem type that I think you're really going to like. You might see the top of the chart paper says color poems. And this is a different kind of break from the other kinds of poems that we've done so far in our poetry unit. This kind of poem doesn't really have a formula. It could be a little bit more free-flowing. It can be rhyming or not rhyming if you want it to be. You're really going to use your imagination with color poems, and you can use colors. A lot of times colors are used to describe people's feelings or emotions. It may bring a memory back for you. It might have to do with a special place or an object, or sometimes your senses can really be used to describe different kinds of colors. So the first poem that I have for you, it's a senses poem, and it's for the color red. So these are some things that I just made up that had to do with red, and you can see it looks like, smells like, tastes like, sounds like, and feels like. So those are your 5 senses. And if you did a senses poem, you could write those in any order. Those are just the order that I came up with, but if you want to put, you know, feels like first, and then maybe smells at the bottom, or sounds up at the top, or if there's a specific order you want to do your senses, you can rearrange those any way you want to. So this is what I came up with. Red looks like a summer sunset over the lake. Red smells like beautiful tulips in my garden. Red tastes like red hot cinnamon hearts burning my mouth. Red sounds like fireworks exploding on the 4th of July. Red feels like my family's love on Valentine's Day. I love red. And it's nice to kind of have that little wrap-up line at the end. You know, we always like to wrap things up with our writing and have a happy ending, so that's just kind of a nice, consistent way to end your poems. So you could pick any color here, and then just think about in your life what's something that looks like a certain color, or smells like a certain color, or tastes like something of that color that you like to eat, or sounds like, or feels like. So that's how you would write a senses poem for a color. Now the other kind of poem that you can write is an is poem, like white is, or blue is, or red is, or green is. And so what you'll do is you'll list and give examples of things that are that color. And sometimes it might rhyme, and sometimes it might not. So I have a special poem for you, and this is from a book that I have that my mom gave to me a long time ago, and it's called Hailstones and Halibut Bones. And I always thought that that was the weirdest title for a book until I really thought about it. And I thought about hailstones, what color are they? And halibut bones, what color are they? A halibut is a kind of fish. So if you think about what color hail is, and if you think about what color fish bones might be, that might give you a clue as to what color poem this came from, and that's the poem that I'm going to read to you. Okay, so, and this book has beautiful illustrations for each of the colors. I'll show you a couple of them. So this is the poem about white, and you'll notice that some of the lines in here, some of the things rhyme, some of them don't. So if you think when you're going to sit down and you're going to write this kind of poem, you might want to brainstorm a whole list of ideas of maybe things that remind you of that color, and then coincidentally you may have some of those things that rhyme, or you could make them rhyme if you rearrange the words a little bit, and then you can arrange them in your poem so that you could have parts of your poem that's rhyming. So this is the white poem. What is white? White is a dove, and lily of the valley, and a puddle of milk spilled in an alley, a ship's sail, a kite's tail, a wedding veil, hailstones, and halibut bones, and some people's telephones. The hottest and most blinding light is white, and breath is white when you blow it out on a frosty night. White is the shining absence of all color. Then absence is white, out of touch, out of sight. White is marshmallow and vanilla ice cream, and the part you can't remember in a dream. White is the sound of a light foot walking. White is a pair of whispers talking. White is the beautiful broken lace of snowflakes falling on your face. You can smell white in a country room toward the end of May in the cherry bloom. Okay, so there's a really interesting poem with lots of different examples of things that are white. Okay, so if I go back, I'll show you. Here's something like this, the person here in this book thinking of the illustrations and all the different things of different colors. How they kind of all blend together, don't they? Oh, there's a halibut. That's where our white came from. So hail, stones, and halibut bones. That's kind of a mouthful. Okay, so here she talks a little bit. All right, so here is what is purple. 2 pages of purple. What is gold? What is black? What is brown? What is blue? What is gray? What is white? That's the one we read. What is orange? What is red? What is pink? What is green? So many colors and so many poems in this book. What is yellow? All right. And then the last poem says, the colors live between black and white in a land that we know best by sight. But knowing best isn't everything, for colors dance and colors sing and colors laugh and colors cry. Turn off the light and colors die, and they make you feel every feeling there is, from the grumpiest grump to the fizziest fizz. And you and I know well, each has a taste and each has a smell and each has a wonderful story to tell. So I hope this week that will give you a little bit of inspiration for you to come up with your own color poem. You may either follow the format of the senses. You can do a what is color poem. Where's the blue one? I love the blue one. Let me see if I can find that quick. The brown one was good too. Okay, what is blue? So you can do one like this. And you can see this poem mixed a little bit of some of the senses things in it. And it also listed some things in it that were rhyming. So have fun with poems. Oops, I just made you really crooked. Sorry, the phone tipped. So do the best you can this week with your color poems. Come up with some wonderful senses and some objects and some things and some memories that remind you of different colors in the world. Have fun, and I can't wait to read them. Thank you.